Are you looking for scientifically proven ways to improve your eyesight? Well, my friends, you have found the right video. In this video, we're going to learn what works and what doesn't work for improving the eyesight. So, let's begin. Okay, so tip number one, this is the 20-20-20 method, and it's recommended by the CDC and American Academy of Ophthalmology. What it's going to do is it's going to help reduce eye strain, and by helping us reduce eye strain, it means that the actual natural vision loss that we're going to experience as we get older and doing our normal activities is going to be reduced, so it's going to help improve our vision in the long term. So the next question is, what is the 20-20-20 method? Well, I'm going to make it very simple to you. Every 20 minutes, when we're looking at something close up, let's say this computer, if we're working on it, every 20 minutes, we're gonna take a break for 20 seconds and we're gonna look at something 20 feet away. That is the rule in a nutshell. And I honestly do think that given a lot of us work from home, study from home, and spend so much time on the screens, the 20-20-20 method can be a real game changer. So incorporate that method. Now, a recent poll here in the UK showed that 1 in 3 of us are suffering from digital eye strain due to using computers and laptops and all things like that, so much more. The digital eye strain is basically causing tired eyes, achy eyes, and basically blur to the eye as well. So for tip number 2, it's all about reducing that digital eye strain. So first of all, the brightness of your screen should match the room. Secondly, you need to keep the screen at least an arm's length distance away from you. And thirdly, make sure your screen, if you've got a monitor, is just below your eye level. That's going to reduce the strain that's put on your eyes. Let's move on. Okay, so moving on to tip number 3, you need to protect your eyes from the sunlight. Look, the same way that UV rays damage our skin, they also damage our eyes. So by helping stop that damage to the eyes, it's going to prevent your eyesight from getting worse in the first place. So when you're out, make sure you wear your sunglasses or a wide brim hat or a cap, anything like that to block those UV rays. Also, please remember, when you're buying sunglasses, they don't need to be super expensive. Just make sure they say 100% UV or 400 UV, because 400 nanometers is basically where UV light ends, the spectrum of it, and normal sight begins. So I'll see you in the surgery. Moving on to tip number 4, research has shown that having a diet high in fruit and vegetables can reduce your risk of developing serious eye conditions later on. Particularly sort of foods that we're looking for are green vegetables, really dark green color vegetables contain something known as lutein, which is a potent antioxidant that's really going to help keep those eyes nice and healthy. So I really want you to think about it. What sort of foods are you having? Are you having lots of takeaways, lots of ready meals, pizzas, all that sort of stuff? Because if you are, they are notoriously bad for you and they don't have what we're looking for. Moving on to tip number 5, you need to have some fish at least once a week. Research has shown that having fish once a week can reduce your chances of developing conditions that can cause serious problems with your vision by up to 40%. So start eating fish. You can have more than one portion of fish if you want, but just start the fish. Okay, now moving on to tip number 6. Please avoid doing the Bates method, okay? I know there's videos on YouTube, people recommending it, but there is very little research that supports the Bates method, and in addition to that, most ophthalmologists reject the theories of the Bates method, okay? And finally, super in addition to that, the Bates method can actually be dangerous for your eyes. One of the things that it recommends is called sunning, where you close your eyes and look at the sun. Please do not ever do this. Doing this can damage your eyesight drastically. Even with your eyes closed, it can still damage your eyes. So please, 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 do not do that. And tip number 7, to keep your eyes as healthy as they possibly can be, schedule in regular visits to your optician at least every 2 years. And also, whenever you notice any rapid deterioration or change to your vision, again, go and visit them. Now, please do remember, when it comes to eyesight, there are certain times where you should seek medical attention about your eyesight if you notice any changes or anything like that. I'm gonna leave a list here right now. Make sure to pause the video here, give it a read. If any of them apply to you, please seek medical attention. We've come to the end of this week's video. I really hope that you found this information helpful. Always remember that you're awesome, and I'll see you next week.